Alright, today we're going to go from this to this. Hello everybody out there, thanks for tuning in again. It's been a minute. Wanted to give I was going to say quick truck update, but it's been a minute and there's been a lot of stuff going on with the truck. I know you guys like that truck. I forget where I left off on the last video. I was having oil issues. It was a crank no start, and so I went to the shop and they did the high pressure oil pump, and they definitely went above and beyond. There was, they've done all the heavy lifting on that truck in terms of all the in-depth work on it, and they have a warranty and they honor their warranty. So when they did the high pressure oil pump, the front main seal was leaking. They fixed that. They put a new oil cooler in it because that was leaking. I forget what all they did. That was a lot of work. They had it for a couple, 3 months, I think. And then the day that I got it back, I hadn't got a half mile away from them there, and it just died. I've never been in a vehicle that just died like this. Me and my daughter were taking it back home and going about 40 miles an hour, and just the lights went out. The motor just didn't sputter, just died. And I would try to, as I was coasting, I was trying to restart it. It wouldn't turn. It wouldn't even act like I was there. That turned out to be the fan clutch was shorting out the PCM, and it just shut down. So I paid for a fan clutch. We got that back, and we noticed that it was leaking oil. I don't remember how all this is related, but it was leaking from the not PCV. It was leaking from the ICP sensor area there, and it turns out that when they had done their work, they had cracked the valve cover there, and they had a heck of a time trying to get a valve cover. I did some searching as well and verified that they're just hard to get. That side, the passenger side, because that's where the sensor sits. The left side, the driver's side, is all good. You can get those all day. So they ended up repairing it. They had a guy in from Jasper Motors. They called in and he helped them repair my valve cover. So I got that fixed. So I got it back. It's been a long time since it hasn't leaked. It still has some electrical bugaboo. I got some codes for the glow plug circuits on one bank, which I've messed with that before. That usually means that pigtail or the glow plug controller is bad. I know I've replaced the controller once or twice, and I've replaced one or two of those pigtails. It's two connectors, so there's one bank on each. That's the state the truck's in right now. It's running great. Other than a few codes that aren't crucial, they're not stopping it from running. It's running great. New oil cooler in there. I love watching the deltas be close together on the oil and the coolant, and I'd put it on the road in the state that it's in right now. Anyway, so today I was going to cover put in new fog lights. I've had a couple sets of new headlights, nice clear lenses, and then but the fog lights were foggy, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to replace those if I can. And all right, let's get started. First thing I need to do is remove this license plate holder. And I also noticed that my poor Steelers thing's falling apart here that my kids got me. All right, we'll pull that, replace that, and get that out of the way. There's two I think this is a factory type of installation. Let me get the light in there. Yeah, those two bolts down there is what's holding on the license plate frame. We'll get those. Geez, I got a bunch of ibises in the yard over here. They don't seem to care about me at all. Making all kinds of racket. Showing to you. Oh. Scary old car. Back to work. How long it takes them to come back. There we go. All right. What's happening?
I need to go down to the pee bag.
What time?
Sometime.
All right, got that removed. I have to take a break. Baby Bartholomew needs to go by work to get something. We'll get back to it after that. All right, so I just reached back there and twisted those bulbs out. So got them sitting there now. You got to get to everything from back in the back, but there's one nut on the bottom and two up top. I got to figure out what size they are, and that's that. You can see on the new one here, it's the assembly. There's two up top, one at the bottom. And then some other video I watched said you should probably try to match the aiming, because it's going to be hard to get to this screw here, which adjusts the angle of the light. Try to match that to the old ones when we pull them out. This already has bulbs in it. I don't know if I'll use these or just keep the ones I got and save these. I don't know. Alright, it's an 8mm, all of these. So there's one on the bottom, two on the top. I'm going to go ahead and get these. There's not much to see here, so I'll just unscrew these. I am finding that you can reach in through here next to the tow hook and in here, and that way you can steady the socket while you're undoing it. And be careful back here too. You don't want to be knocking up too many of these. Be careful back here. You don't want to be banging these fins. Okay, so the wiring harness clips in right below here. So I'm gonna try to get that out without breaking it. Otherwise I need to go get some more of these clips, but let's see if I can get that out of there. All right, I was able to get it out with this. Buy sets of these at Harbor Freight or wherever. Works pretty good. All right, this looks like this one is pointed up slightly more than this one. So I'm going to kick the bottom out and make it point up just a little more. All right, I think it's close enough. All right, so we're going to leave the protective plastic on there. We're going to put the plastic clip back in, the lamp back in, and then try to get these bolts started again. Alright, sorry I'm not showing everything in detail, but it's so difficult without a photographer with me. But as you're lining these up, you can reach up through here and you can feel the threaded insert. You can feel the threaded insert, and then when you pass the bolt in from behind, you can use your finger to align that with the threaded insert. Alright, so I got that. All three are started and loose. I'm going to get this one to the same point, threaded and loose. Then we'll power it up and make sure they come on. That way if you should have to take anything apart, you don't have to go through all the trouble again. Alright, those are installed. Look great. It's a lot better, man, not to have cloudy lenses on these things. Makes the truck look, I don't know, not as old and crummy. And I think I'll put my license plate holder back on. I'm gonna have to update that Steelers license plate though, because it just fell apart. Alright, all done. Looks a lot better. Just makes the front look newer. Hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope that you're blessed this week. And if you like this video, if it helped at all, if you wouldn't mind subscribing and hitting the like button and all that. I know I got a lot of people watching and trying to get my subscribers up. So if you wouldn't mind, that would help me a lot. And I thank you. I really thank you for watching. And you guys be blessed. Have a great week. Take care. See you in the next one.